LEGO Star Wars: The video game is a LEGO-themed action-adventure based on the LEGO Star Wars line of toys, and the first installment in the LEGO video game franchise developed by Traveller's Tales. It was first released in 2005, and is a video game adaptation of the Star Wars prequel trilogy, The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, with a bonus segment from Star Wars. Gameplay in LEGO Star Wars is geared towards family play, and does not feature a game over scenario. Given a specific set of characters in each scenario, based on a scene from each of the movies, up to 2 players can control them, using their different abilities. By walking up to another friendly character, the player can switch control over to that character. This interaction is necessary in order to use another character's abilities to complete certain puzzles. Studs can be collected by finding them, smashing or using the force on certain objects, or defeating enemies. Players lose studs, as opposed to lives, if their character is destroyed. These studs can be spent on unlocking new characters for free play mode. Certain segments of the game feature players controlling spaceships flying on a flat plane. There are also several mini-kit canisters hidden throughout each level that, when collected, combine to form a vehicle. When the player first starts the game, they must first complete Chapter 1 of the Phantom Menace, Negotiations. However, once that chapter is completed, the player may choose to play any unlocked levels from the other 2 movies in their desired order. The background music is the same music used in the Star Wars movies, but as the game was released before Episode 3's soundtrack, music from the original trilogy was used for that movie's levels. For instance, the alternate soundtrack for the Binary Sunset was used in the second chapter of Episode 3, and the Battle of Yavin was used in Chapters 1 and 3 while the Battle of Endor was used in Chapter 6. In LEGO Star Wars 2, these tracks would later be removed and replaced with ones from Episode 3. Once a level has been cleared in story mode, the player may play through that level again in free play mode. In this mode, players can choose to play through the level with their choice of unlocked characters randomly selected by the game based on their abilities. At any point, the player can rotate instantly between each of the chosen characters to access areas not accessible during the story mode and obtain hidden extras. Dexter's Diner is the area where the player chooses what level to enter, or they can enter the parking lot to view any vehicles whose parts they have found and pieced together. The parts to these vehicles are contained in 10 mini-kit canisters which are hidden throughout each level. Battles often take place in the parking lot between good and evil characters, such as Jedi and Sith. At the diner counter, the player may purchase, or enter codes, to unlock extras in exchange for LEGO studs they have collected by playing through the levels. LEGO Star Wars contains a total of 59 playable characters, 56 in the GameCube, PS2, Xbox, and PC versions. The playable characters are modeled like actual LEGO parts and, on dying, they fall to pieces and also lose studs. There is a wide variety of characters included in the game, all of which are unlocked by completing levels or by purchasing them at Dexter's Diner. Characters are divided into groups according to certain skills. For instance, Jedi and Sith can double jump, use lightsabers, and have control of the Force, which they can use to activate or lift LEGO objects or defeat certain enemies. Darth Maul has a double-ended lightsaber which improves his defense from laser fire. Jar Jar Binks, General Grievous and his bodyguard have the super jump, which allows them to reach obstacles that the Jedi and Sith cannot jump to. Characters like Padme Amidala and clone troopers, who carry blasters, have the ability to grapple to reach higher places. Droids, while unarmed, can travel through the game without being intentionally attacked by enemy characters. Protocol droids and astromech droids can open special doors. Characters such as Boba Fett and young Anakin can fit into tight places. Every character, other than the PK droid and Gonk droid, whose only ability is that they are never attacked by enemies, and Chancellor Palpatine, has a special ability. Unlocked characters can be imported into the game's sequel, LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, as an extra called Use Old Save, which costs 250,000 LEGO studs, and can be used in its character creator function. Because the game is based on the prequel trilogy, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Lando Calrissian and other characters from the original Star Wars trilogy are not shown, and appear in the sequel. However, if the player unlocks the last level, an Episode 4 preview, Darth Vader, a Stormtrooper, a Rebel Trooper and Princess Leia become available. Original trilogy characters Chewbacca, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, C-3PO, and R2-D2 are unlockable in the game since they appear in the prequel trilogy also. In 2003, Traveler's Tales started the work on the game with assistance from LEGO Interactive, who would also publish the game. After the LEGO Group left the gaming industry and closed down LEGO Interactive in 2004, a small team of former LEGO Interactive employees went on to found their own publishing company, Giant Interactive Entertainment, and would be able to publish all future LEGO titles, including LEGO Star Wars. After the huge success of the game, Traveler's Tales downright bought Giant, and renamed them to TT Games Publishing. LEGO Star Wars was the 13th best-selling game of 2005. Figures released by the NPD Group show the PlayStation 2 version as the 10th best-selling single-platform title of 2005. The game's worldwide sales total exceeded 3.3 million copies in 2006, and 6.7 million in 2009. The PlayStation 2 version received a double platinum sales award from the ELSPA. LEGO Star Wars received generally positive reviews. IGN rated the game 8 out of 10 saying,
"If you're a parent, LEGO Star Wars the video game should be at the top of your child's birthday list. It has everything a family-oriented title needs. It has personality, puzzles, cooperative modes, replay value, low violence, a lack of frustrating difficulty, and most importantly, it has Darth Vader. And that's what makes it enjoyable for adults too, because let's face it, Darth Vader makes everything better. It's a fact."